All right, good afternoon, everybody. Today's special event here. Oh, let me start it in Discord as well. Sorry about that. Hold on just a moment. There we go. Hold on just a moment. Okay, today's event here with Stock Sniper Trading. This is the first time we've had Ronnie and Dave from Stock Sniper Trading.
Today's event
And
here with
very,
Stock
very
Sniper
happy
Trading.
to make this happen. It's taken a long time to get them over here, so we finally kind of coerced them. Looking very forward to it. Ronnie's the co-founder of Stock Sniper Trading. And began at the age trading at the age of 18, and holds a university degree in finance and enjoys studying economics and psychology of financial markets. He started trading stocks and options and also trades the forex markets daily. He's a price action trader and has experience in scalping low time frames. He is very passionate about helping others learn how to trade and mentoring them to be successful. Boy, is that true. I've been over on the Stock Sniper uh, uh, webinars, and they are very, very passionate about helping others. It's really nice. It's a really nice group they have over there. Yeah, here, if you're interested in about Stock Snipers, here's their website and special offers from them. I will put this into the chat, and you guys don't have to click on the links there. You'll be able to click on the links from the chat. Let's go through the disclosures and then jump right in. General disclosure: all Bookmap limited materials, information, and presentations are for educational purposes only and should not be considered specific investment advice nor recommendations. Live trading is in simulation demo paper trading mode and strictly for educational purposes. Live trading executed in simulation cannot accurately represent realistic trading performance. Risk disclosure: trading futures, equities, and digital currencies involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. An investor could potentially lose all or more than the initial investment. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security nor lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. One more thing to go over: we still have our Black Friday sale on, and it is 50% off of Bookmap for the first month. If you're interested and you want to try Bookmap, this is the time. It's only good for a couple more days. Try it, give it a shot, see if you like it. I mean, you come to these events and you want to try it and you're curious, get 50% off. Try it for a month and see if you like it. Here's the details. I'll put this into the chat as well. When you click on the image, it goes to the landing page here. You use this coupon code here. This also works for those that are currently using Bookmap as well and want to upgrade. So let's say you're a Digital Plus user and you want to upgrade to Global or Global Plus, you can use the coupon code. Or if you're a Global user and you want to upgrade and try out Global Plus, use the coupon code. That's the goal here, is for you guys to cheaply try Bookmap, see if you like it. That's what this Black Friday sale is all about. All right, enough said. Let's turn it over to Ronnie at Stock Sniper Trading, and we'll get going. Welcome, Ronnie.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for joining. Thank you, Bruce, for that introduction. I do really appreciate it. Like I said, my name is Ronnie from Stock Sniper Trading. My partner is Dave. You probably see him streaming live daily at Stock Sniper Trading, providing live education and some technical analysis and some trades. And I do more of the private stuff with our members, and we do the webinars, we do live trading, we do also the London market open, we do New York with Dave, and we also have members who do post New York, and we do some trading like now at this time of the day where we do workshops with Bookmap. All of our live sessions, our live trading sessions, we utilize Bookmap and we educate with it. I'm very passionate about price action trading, candlesticks. I started off trading candlesticks at a very young age, learning them, and now I combined it, my knowledge with the use of Bookmap and adding more confluence and making me more confident as a trader when I'm taking trades, when I'm starting to read the tape and the depth of market. So, guys, number one, what we do here at SST is we are price action traders. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a top-down approach. How many of you guys are familiar with what a top-down analysis is in the markets? Okay, it's kind of like looking at the market with a bird's eye view of overall how it's performing to kind of give us a general bias. So if we're trading the lower time frames, such as the 15-minute, 5-minute, or even the 1-minute candlesticks, then we kind of get an overall direction of how the higher time frames are moving to give us a little bit more confidence trading. So one question I want to ask you guys, how many of you guys are scalpers? Okay, because we have all different types of traders. We have investors who hold for multiple months and years. They look for a longer approach in trading. And then we have our swing traders who take positions and hold for multiple days, maybe hold for weeks and months, maybe going through an earnings. We have quarterly traders that trade quarter to quarter, and that's more of a long-term investment approach, but still getting into the markets, but it still involves price action. So they're not too concerned about 1-minute, 5-minute, 15-minute candles. These guys are more worried about weekly and daily and 4-hour analysis for some nice swing trades with proper risk management. And then we have intraday traders who focus trading throughout the day, but maybe on the 30-minute, 1 hour, they're looking to hold positions. And then finally, we have scalpers. We scalp the market on like 5-minute and 1-minute candlesticks. So there's a little bit for everybody. And as a trader, you basically have to develop and what is best for your personality. It works for different people, okay? Because some of us go to school, some of us have jobs, some of us have only a limited time to trade. So then you have to find what's best for you, whether you want to swing trade, intraday trade, or scalp. There's different schools of thoughts of trading, and they do have different pros and cons. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how we conduct a quick top-down approach. Okay, so as you can see, the security that I'm looking at is US 30, which is the Dow Jones. I'm currently on the 5-minute time frame, so each individual candlestick is 5 minutes, and we have multiple 5-minute candles, and this is live right now, so this is a live candle. But if I was to start a trading session, like currently, like right now with you guys, I can see what happened today, but I don't know overall what happened yesterday, last week, or how the markets are moving. So that's why we got to do a top-down approach. It doesn't have to be too long, but what we got to do is I like to start off with the daily personally. I like to go to the daily time frames. And what I look at is how the Dow Jones has been moving. So I can see in the past, because price action gives us historical data and we have present data, and it's our job to predict where it could possibly move in the future. So we can see levels to the left of the chart when we look over here. I can see over here in the April 25th, 26th, and the start of May, we had this area of resistance. Every time we pulled back up here around 34,100, we got rejected. We have multiple wicks rejecting. So when we have an identified area of resistance, which is called when an area gets rejected, we call it resistance, okay? And when you have multiple areas rejected at this area of resistance, then it starts to develop into supply. So also with the use of Bookmap, this is things that we can't really see with candlesticks. We can identify it here with TradingView, but I don't know anything more than that. So this is where TradingView comes in real handy, because we can start to see the offers in the market as they're happening live. So then it really strengthens our decision with our analysis. So we can see over here, and these are static zones. How many of you of you guys are familiar with what static means? We have static and dynamic. So this is a static zone. It's a zone, a line. It shows us in the past that it got rejected here. So what I do is this line, can go across, and when the volume, the only thing that is variable is the volume. The volume is the only thing moving. These zones remain static, and it will have a reaction when the volume gets above here. So you can see that we got rejected over here. It dropped all the way down to 30,600. We pulled back into this area of resistance, and we have a lower high. So you can see that the supply lowered down into the market. So they lowered the supply, and then we had the push down, back down here where it collected some bids. We had like a double bottom, and then it came, broke this area of resistance, and then we started this little daily uptrend coming back up to here in mid-August. We were trading this in mid-August, and then we were looking for volume to close above and create this area as a demand and to come back maybe and come up to 35,000 in this area, but we got rejected. And you can see this yellow line, how it was a static resistance over here and acting as supply going into the future. So this is and we can bring it across so we can see where we're trading into today. So you can see here where the volume closed below, and then this is called a retest. This is where the market will come back. It's kind of like a price check, where Tom talks about how the market comes back and does a price check to verify this level, and it gets verified with a lot of supply, and then you get this big bearish engulfing candle close below all this structure, and then we start to push back down, and then you see the pivot, we come right back up, and then we create a new resistance in the market, and we can identify all of these zones like this, and we push down. And then when the volume closes above, now we have a little bit of an imbalance in the market. And what we look for is another price check at this zone. If we get buyers holding with some demand, then we get this big bullish candle that we got last Thursday. There was CPI news. So we had a big bullish candle. And then when we started the week over here, you can start to see how many of you guys are familiar with what consolidation is? Okay, consolidation is another word for just a pause in the market where it makes a move and now it's cooling off. So you can see that we're cooling off in supply here, and in this area we can start to see as it comes down, it picks up a wick. It comes down, picks up a wick. This was a impulse break, a false break where it broke below, but if you wait for candles to close, it gives you more confirmation. So if you took this trade, you traded it on impulse before the candle closed, but it showed us a new lower low, but it picked up bids. It could have been a hunt to come down and take out some stops, pick up the liquidity and come back up, and then we keep this uptrend going. So what I do is I kind of flip the zones, the colors. So it's to give me a heads up that this area is demand. Anytime we come back down here, I expect demand to come back into the market and bids to come in and hold this level, unless it closes below. If we push below, like here, this red candle, but if we close below, then we retest this zone, we flip it to a supply, and we also watch Bookmap to see all the offers coming into the market. It might strengthen our decision, and maybe we sell the market to come down to this zone. And then if we sell here, we place our stop loss above all the offers, because we want to be with the market. Okay, how many of you guys are familiar with what a market maker is? They create the markets. Okay, it's like an auction where have you guys ever been to a live auction to see how these things play out? If you go to a car auction, they have a car and there's bids and there's asks. It's a live auction. So these markets are the same way. Whether you're trading the stock market, you're trading the forex market, there is always supply and demand in the market. And also we go through stages of consolidation where we have to identify it and see what happens. So this is now, I'm going to continue with my daily analysis. So I'm going to start fresh, guys. So what I like to do is I like to see today's daily candle. This is today's candle. So we already started trading the London market, and this is where it started London, going into New York, and this is where we are right now. It's mid-afternoon, and the stock market closes 4 p.m. Eastern, and 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. is what's called power hour. It's a volatile hour in the markets. It's the close of the markets. Day traders, intraday traders, scalpers could be looking to close positions. Overnight traders could be looking to open positions in the markets. Swing traders could be looking to open positions going into after hours trading. So there's a lot of transactions that happen the last hour of the day. And 2 p.m. is also a critical time in the market because a new 4-hour candle on most securities opens and it causes volatility. So what I like to do, guys, I like to color coordinate my charts. And what I mean by this is I used to trade with multiple screens where I used to have one screen a daily, one screen was an hourly, one screen was a 15-minute, one screen was a 5-minute. But I found that it was too busy. So what I learned to do was to color coordinate my candles and timeframes. So I look at first thing I look at is my daily high and my daily low. Okay, and I identify it with a purple line. The colors, you can choose whatever colors you want. It's just been I've been doing this for a few years and I got really used to it. Because then when I see the low time frame volume, 5 minutes coming into this area, I know that the lower time frame volume is coming to the high of the day or the low of the day, and we're going to have a reaction there. So I have to be prepared for it on a scalping on a low time frame. And what I also look for are other critical levels in the market. I like to look at close of bodies because they represent the critical volume where they closed. The wicks represent the range, how high it went, but where it closed. And here, this is like a spin top candle where it came up bullish and then it pushed down bearish and we closed near the low. So it's kind of like a 50-50 candle, indecision in the market, but this is a big bullish candle. So we closed near the high. So that's why when we opened, we pushed for a new higher high, but then it got rejected. And news brought us down today. So other areas I look for are critical daily levels, like right here. This body from Friday, November 25th, last week, but I don't keep it purple anymore. I go yellow here because all I do for my high and low are purple lines, and then I go yellow for everything else. And now I look, if we're pushing down bearish, we break this, we'll possibly come down and fill our wick. Where could we go down to? So the next logical area is like right over here. So I place another yellow line right here. The close, this little doji candle, and we're still above there holding support. This candle broke below, but if we come down with bearish volume, we're at right now 34,310. We could possibly push down to 242 and retest this yellow line. If we break there, we might come down to this wick today, right here, 34,192. And what I also love with Bookmap is when I identify these areas, Bookmap shows me these psychological areas, like 34,200. We'll see a whole number, and we'll see a ton of resting demand in the market with Bookmap. So that's why it comes in really handy. And what we like to see is a break of that demand and a retest for confirmation that it's going to continue to go, because we might notice that buyers are waiting to get fulfilled at that level. So we have to be very patient and disciplined when we're trading. If we come down to our daily low, which is here, and we break, then we might revisit right here, this low from Wednesday, November 23. So that's all I have to do, okay? Because remember, I'm just scalping for maybe 1 hour, 90-minute session. So I don't need to continue to go all the way down here. That's enough for bearish momentum. But also, if we come up now, we caught a wick and we're coming up bullish. So we're going to come back to this yellow line to test here and maybe this high over here. But when we look to now to the left of the chart, you see over here, we got rejected. So now it's kind of like reading the tape. How I used to do but now with the use of Bookmap, it makes it much easier. So we have the purple high and right here. So we have all of this volume trading inside here. So what I like to do is find the most critical level where we get a few touches. I like to look at bodies first. If I can find bodies and match it up with wicks, then it strengthens my decision, okay? So right here, I like this area. We have a close of a body, an open of a body. This red candle retested, went right back up. We hold with volume above here, and that's where we got that bullish move. Also coming down here, this green candle respected this yellow line, and so that could be another area where we could move. And then one more area that I could look above me is right here. We have bodies, we have wicks getting rejected here, wicks getting rejected here. This wick retested and got rejected, and then that's where we started that bearish trend coming down. So that's good enough for daily. We don't need to do any more. I know the lines get a little busy in here, but when you go to a lower time frame, it's going to really start to open up things, okay? So what I do now, my next frame I go to is 1 hour, 60-minute candles, okay? So this is the 60-minute here was Mr. Papa Powell. If you guys knew yesterday's news, he was speaking about interest rates at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, and that's what caused this big 3 hours of this bullish momentum. What he hinted to the market was he has been increasing, the Fed has been increasing interest rates 0.75%. for a long time now. He hinted that December they're going to continue to increase, but it's only going to be a 0.5, half a basis point increase. So the market took that as forward guidance and bullish momentum, but they're still increasing interest rates. So today, we had some consolidation yesterday. See, this is the consolidation. We had a breakout at 8 a.m. Okay, this was when we had news this morning. It created a higher high and came back. We were trading this too, and on Bookmap, it showed like it was kind of like a stop hunt where it came up here, took out the liquidity, and they reversed the market. So they trapped a lot of buyers thinking that the market is going to continue to rotate up. However, they grabbed the liquidity, they took some stops out of there, they triggered all the pending orders up there, they picked up all the liquidity, and then they started to reverse the market down. So this is now what I like to look at as critical areas. So this daily, see how the hourly candles, they came down and they bounced off and came right back up. This candle came down and closed now. So what I like to look at is below here is a supply zone. So below here, the yellow line, I draw this red box going across like this, and I will show you how this looks on Bookmap as well. Okay, so I draw a supply zone. So if we ever come back up here, we're more than likely have a high probability of getting rejected here and continue to push down. If we close above this area, if we get hourly momentum to push and close above, then we have a high probability of filling this gap and filling this imbalance right back up to this daily. And if we get that break, close with volume above, now what we're looking for is confirmation or retest. We're looking for the momentum to come back down here and to pick up bids. So with the use of Bookmap, this is where we can start to see if bids are stacking and we get more, then we can buy with the market and place our stop loss below here. And then what we can do is we can flip this zone to be a short-term demand zone if we get above here, because we're going to use this for demand going forward unless it breaks down. Okay, but currently our price action is below here, so we're still going to keep this as a resting supply in the market, and then we're going to utilize Bookmap to show us more in depth what's going on there. And then now what I like to look at are critical bodies. Okay, so we had a push all the way down here at 10 a.m. and then that created our low of the day, and then we had a rejection wick where it closed right here. Then 11 a.m. we opened, we came back up to this daily, got rejected, we pushed down, but it created a higher low right here at the next daily. And it's a whole number, 34,200. So you're going to start to see a lot of psychological levels. I'm a psychological trader too, so I really like to trade 50% retracements, psychological levels at whole numbers, and Bookmap really, you can really see this with Bookmap. And then what I like to do here is the critical volume held right here. Look at the bar where the bodies are. So I draw a white line now. I use a white line for hourly. So remember what my colors were. Purple is the high and low of the day. That's our range today. Other yellow lines are critical daily levels, and then hourly now is white. So I can see where we're building some hourly support. We are trending up. It is making a higher low, higher low, higher low. We're also making higher highs. So this leg is trending bullish, but we still have to respect the fact that we do have supply above us. So one more hourly area is right here, this body, okay? And we can see we had an impulse break, but the volume is below here. So we are consolidating inside this range right now, 34,373 and 34,286. So it's about a 100-point move inside here. And what I like to do now is I like to drop down to the lower time frame. So let's go to the 5 minutes, and these are the 5-minute candles. So what we can do is we can trade inside these zones. So right over here at 10 a.m., see how we pushed down, it rotated right back up, it formed a lower high, and we closed below. So this was a confirmation candle. And always, guys, pay attention to your higher time frame candles. If you're a 5-minute, 1-minute scalper, always pay attention to your new 15-minute bar, your new 30-minute bar, your new hourly bar, because they bring in increased volatility into the market and can change the way how the markets is moving, because it's bringing in that higher time frame volume. So here we have the close. This is a retest candle. When we close below a zone, what we look for is we assume this candle is going to be green to come back to retest the breakout. This candle had a short retest and pushed below. This, in fact, is where I like to sell the market, and then I place my stop loss about 50% of this red candle. So a retracement, a healthy retracement is about 50% to the golden zone if you use like a Fibonacci tool. So I like to keep my stop above there. And as it starts to go down, I take my stop loss and I reduce my risk to break even. And then I try to put it with a trailing stop where I go 10, 20, 30 points in profit and then continue to trail it down. But once it starts to come down, if you look to the left of the chart, you see over here, this is when we had a pump in the market, higher highs, and then we pulled back and then we broke out of here. So this is a order block right over here. Right here, see where most of the volume is concentrated in there. So if we bring this zone all the way across to today, you can see how we trade inside this zone. So what I like to do is I like to consolidate this with a neutral box. Anytime it's in here, this is a zone where the market is accumulating and it will redistribute this volume at some point. So it came up, it cooled off, and then it continued to close above, and then we got that nice move coming up to the next zone up here. So you can see today, if you did your top-down analysis, when the market dropped, it dropped down perfectly right down into this zone. This is where you don't get too greedy. You take your profit, you can scale out, because now we're getting a little bit of a reversal in the market. So what I like to do is draw a trend line from here. I like to connect the dots. We have a 5-minute trend line. Okay, I use red now for like 5-minute levels, so I can see it came up, rejected, higher low. It made a new higher high, pulled back down, respected this level. We still are holding this daily yellow line, 34,200, and we continue to push up right here for a new higher high, pull back, and continue to move. So, but we're coming up to that big supply zone. So if we can get up here this afternoon and close above here, maybe I'm going to look for a potential buy in the market to come up here. And we'll watch Bookmap how it builds to see if we're increasing on bids. If not, if the supply comes into the market and we push down, if we break the trend line right here and we lose this hourly support, we might now start to push down where we could potentially look for maybe a possible sell like below this level, and maybe we retrace back down to here and then back down to our daily low at the end of the day, and maybe we get a power hour sell-off coming back down. So this is, guys, we came up and we pushed right back down. So we are consolidating right through here. As we're consolidating, I don't like to trade a consolidated range. I like to observe what's happening. I like to follow the liquidity. So what we're going to look for now is a close below this area. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to flip to Bookmap and watch how it's moving. Okay, so we are approaching a critical level here. So let's take a look at Bookmap. Okay, so you can see Bookmap now. This is YMZ2. This is the ticker that I use. I also look at NASDAQ. I look at E-mini. I look at also, I like to look at gold and crude oil as well. I do trade. So we will be looking at different securities as we do more of these sessions. This was more of just like an introduction. I want to maybe educate a little bit on price action, and now what we can see is the depth of market over here. Okay, so the DOM. So this is telling us live right now how many offers we have coming into the market, how many bids are coming into the market, and these are time slices right here. So I like to stay on 5-minute time slices. So over here we have 1300. This was 1 p.m. when we started the call. This is 105. So this is all aggregated volume within a candle bar. So when we're looking at candlesticks, we can just see how it moves. But now we're actually seeing the offers and everything in the market. Guys, I'm sorry about this. I need to clear a lot of stuff off my my computer for the next session.
Ronnie, if it's possible, like just if you have like a video or something like that that just is like a couple gigs or whatever, and you can just delete that quickly, that would probably do the trick.
Okay.
It's the hard drive basically that it's asking here.
I do have a lot of saved like live sessions I do in over here. I can start to delete a few, but
If you have an old one, that you're pretty sure you're not gonna use or something. I don't know anything, but those look like they're probably pretty
Should have done this before the call. I didn't know it was going to take so much store data here. I think it's because I'm on your Discord. Normally when I do this, I don't have that ever pop up.
Yeah, it might be. It might be. So that should be enough.
Let's see if that's enough.
Yeah. Let's see.
Go back here. Okay, so just over here, we're still consolidating in this range, okay? And guys, 5 minute candles is not for everybody, okay? If it's not your flavor, if it's not your cup of tea, you don't need to trade these. But what you need to understand is candlesticks all have the same characteristics. They all have an open, high, low, close. So even if I didn't tell you that these were 5 minute candles, I could have told you that these are hourly candles. This could be a 3 bar hourly uptrend and then a pullback and then continue to break out. It all depends on your style of trading, what you like to trade. So you see that area that we're trying to break over here, this area, 34,330. Every time we're coming down here, we're getting a lot of bids supporting here. And this is the consolidation. We're just bouncing right back up, coming down, bouncing up. It's not really moving. So what we're going to see is the areas that I have identified where I'm looking for possible trades is like above. If I want to get now, if I see it start to consolidate here and I want to get in a little bit, scalp this move. So guys, I use these green boxes just to help identify where I'm looking for some trades. And guys, please, again, you use your own risk and account management when you're trading. I'm just here for education and entertainment purposes, but I do trade live, and I do educate where I get in and where I place my stop loss and things like that. But you guys need to also trade with your own proper risk management, okay? Because everybody has different risk management. Everybody trades with different account sizes and things like that. Okay, so you see how we're consolidating right through here, okay? And Bookmap is showing us as well. So what I'm looking to do is break this area, and on Bookmap, it's right here. See how we're coming down? So we're penetrating. We have a new candle now. This is a new 30-minute candle that just opened, 1:30 p.m. So we're getting that 30-minute volatility. See now how we're breaking? So is this going to be an impulse break? Okay, so it's pushing down. Look at the volume bar, lots of red volume, and we're taking away. See the psychological area right here, 34,300. We're going to have a reaction here. There's going to be some bids that come in and take it up. But when we're taking it up, it's pulling back into double-digit offers up here, and we want to continue with lower highs. If we can exhaust these buyers and push it down, we're going to continue to further break down. And I also flip to and I trade off my mobile, so I'm different from most traders. I've been trading off my phone for 20 years, and I don't trade off desktop. So some of you guys ask me why, Ron, why do you do that? I don't know. It's just I got used to that over years, and I trade off. I'm a mobile trader. Some traders are mobile traders, others are desktop traders. But right now, see that area we're trying to break? We penetrated through it, and we push down, okay? But you see now we're pulling right back up because we're coming into that area, that 34, that 300 level, that psychological level, where we broke down. It created a new lower low in the market, but no volume closed below. So we still have to be patient. Now our new candle opened green. We're looking for the push down. I'm still looking for volume to close below here. It hasn't broke that trend line yet. We are coming down, but it's not there yet. We still have to remain patient because on Bookmap, that was that low that we just broke. And here's our new candle opening, and it's opening bullish. So we might come right back up and to test out these offers here. So in this situation, guys, it's not ideal for trading. What we got to do is we got to observe. We have to be patient. We have to be disciplined. Maybe there's no trade to be taken right now, but we still have to wait it out a little bit because the market is accumulating, and eventually it will redistribute this volume. Bruce, is there any questions from anybody?
Not yet.
Guys,
I've
if you
been
guys have any questions, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm looking in the Discord channel. I'm not on the YouTube, so
Yeah,
um,
yeah. I in the YouTube, there's just there's nothing yet. Just a little bit
okay.
of chatter. We did put a poll in there. 90% of the people out of 21 votes scalp. So there you go.
Wow, that's huge. A lot of our traders in our group too are scalpers.
Oh,
But
Ronnie, if you could empty your trash bin as well, that would probably do the trick. Um, it should. Maybe go to the desktop on there. Yeah, and then where's your trash can?
I don't even know where it is. It's okay. Bruce, I will get this fixed up after the call, okay?
Okay.
Um, I'll take care of all that. Okay, so
A
right
few,
now, yep.
actually, sorry, a few questions just coming in now about how do you trade off your phone? Bookmap is not available on the phone, so it looks like you're just going with your broker.
Yeah,
Um,
I go with my broker. I trade with Fusion Markets, and I trade off of like I'm on there on MT4, and I trade off there. If I see a setup I like, I enter the market and I go in. So um, I don't trade right off of Bookmap. I use Bookmap as a tool. Um, to help me when I'm getting into trades. So right there, the market got faked out right there. It came down, it broke below, but it's coming right back up. So there's no confirmation. I'd like to see the market come back down and test this level. And if we can close below, here's our next candle coming in at 1340, our new 5-minute candle. So if we can come back, now we're pushing right back up to this area of resistance. So it's a really consolidated right now. So I don't want to trade inside here. Allow the market to continue to accumulate. Eventually, it will make a move, but we're building a little bit of bids coming back up to this resistance. So we're going to test up here. We'll test these offers. And sometimes, guys, you're going to start to see offers get pulled out of the market, spoofs. You see a lot of moves where we saw it last night when we were trading London. There was a big seller showing a lot of offers, and when the bids came up there, the offer was pulled and it went right through there, and we collected the breakout. Bookmap gives you a lot of clues, but you have to watch too. You got to really watch what's going on. Reading these numbers, these double-digit numbers, you're going to start to see numbers get pulled out of the market, and then maybe bids start to accumulate, and then we're going to start to push out bullish above here. So that's why I like to combine Trading View with this too. When I'm on trading view. So this is my consolidation zone. This is like my no trade zone. I'm watching what's happening. It's coming up, rejected. Going back down, coming right back up. So in this stage in the market right now, there is accumulation. There's buyers and sellers. At some point, there's going to be a redistribution of volume, and one of these parties is going to get squeezed out of the market. If we break out here and close above here, we have a potential to come back up here, and these sellers could possibly get squeezed out of the market and be forced to hit their stop loss, or they'll be holding at a loss, and the market could be moving away from them. Also, if we break down and we push down bearish, we break our trend line, what I'm looking for, and to retest here, then we could potentially push down to here. And then we start to squeeze these buyers out of the market, and they will be forced to either get stopped out of the market or might be holding at a loss. So right now, it's just accumulating. Sometimes the market, guys, we have to be patient and disciplined. As scalpers, you have to learn patience and discipline, okay, as a scalper, because the market will present you so many opportunities to take trades. A lot of opportunities. But if you're looking to accumulate a little bit of a position, let's say, for example, your bias is bullish and you're continuing to ride this uptrend, you could be buying these little demand areas, smaller increments, and building a position until we follow this pattern up here. So it is still building right now. And I'm still just watching for volume to close. See the yellow line? That was a daily area. So I'd like to see if volume can close above there to give me more confidence to take a trade. And when we're looking at Bookmap, it's just, again, consolidating right here. I could trap this entire, with a rectangle box, trap this entire zone, and we're moving nowhere. It's just trading sideways, okay? So we have to be patient. And then I also like to look for if there's any patterns. If we see a break to the low and then it comes right back up and then we're in this consolidated, we have a left shoulder, right shoulder, that could represent the head that they came down and grabbed the liquidity. And now we could be breaking out bullish and moving up here. And if we do move up, then we could be coming back to test. If we break out of here, we could be coming back to test, price check this level right over here, because this used to be an area of resistance. We broke out, and then you see how it came down and it retested this area, whole number, 34,400, and it held, and then we continued to push for that higher high to the whole number, 34,450. And then we pushed all the way back down. We closed below it, and it's coming to retest, lower high, push down. It broke a lower low, retest, again, lower high, a new lower low, and we're coming right back up. So this is ideally where we're looking to see if these bulls can push it up. We want to see how it will react at this area of resistance right here. If we continue to push down, then we could get that close below, and maybe we could sell the market down here. But currently, the bids are stacking. They're starting to stack in here, and we could be coming up right now to touch this area, 34,400. So I also like to look on here what's happening. So we have this bullish engulfing candle, and it's going to close in 2.5 minutes. Okay, so half the candle is exhausted. This is what's called an ignited bar. See how it opened up bullish and there's no pullback. There's like a very small wick to the low. So it's an ignited candle. So we're pushing up. So we're going to have a reaction now here. So we're looking for this candle to close above, create a new higher high and close above. And we're looking for a retest of that level. And this is how we are moving. See, we created out of here. This is that bullish candle that's coming through here. So these bids are taking out all of these offers in the market, but we're going to have a reaction at this level. Okay, so there could be pressure that pushes us down. If you see some red bubbles up here, then we know that we're transacting with the offers, and it creates a wick on a candle. If we start to see this pullback, that's the wick on the top of this candle. So this candle is going to close now right here, 145, and we have a new 15-minute bar coming into the market. So we're going to have new volatility coming in. So what I like to do too with my candlestick analysis is I also like to flip at the 15-minute bar, and this is what we got on the 15s. So we continue to break out of here, higher high. When we started the call here, 115, we pushed down, but we got this bullish 15-minute candle coming up, and let's see if it can close above this yellow line, above the daily support. We're coming up right now, so we're looking for that close, okay? Because it could get rejected and come right back down into here, okay? It's going to close now in 60 seconds. So the last 30 seconds of a candlestick shows a lot of momentum. It shows who has the momentum going into the close and who can open the next bar. So let's get ready. Let's watch this, okay? So we're going to come back above here. We are still very nice and bullish. Let's see if we can close near the high, okay? So look at the time slice from here. This was our previous high from right here. Let me go to the 5 minutes here. Okay, so right here, that was our high. So we are above the high right now, okay? So we're looking to retest back here, but you see the heat now building up. We're getting, look at all these bids coming in the market, 14, 17, 19, 11. So it's really stacking in this area. So we might get that push to come and retest up here. Okay, but let's see how this candle is going to close.
That was a pretty tricky move there.
So see the 5 minutes, we're getting rejected here at this, and now we're pulling back. Okay, so let's see now if we can break out of here and continue that higher high. We have the bids. Look how they're accumulating the bids down in here. Okay, so we're getting some nice heat in here. So I also like to refer to here, see how we opened red. So we closed above. We assume that the next candle is going to open red, and now what we're looking for is the retest. We're looking to see right now, see how we're getting a wick right at that daily area, okay? So now it's turning in, I'm going in a buy right now, okay? I'm going to enter a buy, and now I'm going to watch it on Bookmap, okay? So I'm in a buy, and now I'm looking to break through here and stack these bids. I have my stop loss placed in the market, and what I'm looking for is this higher high break, and we're looking to transact over into this area in the market, okay? Yep, we could break through here, cause that higher high. Here we go. So I'd like to see now if we can come up here and transact maybe up to this area of resistance. Okay, so we are breaking. Look at our bids starting to accumulate nicely. Okay, so all we got to do is take out a few of these offers and continue to ride up here. Let's just go over here. Okay, so I'm in a buy. Okay, so we just hit the hourly and there we go. Okay, so I'm already up in profit. I took the buy on the break and it's already up 20 pips. Okay, for a scalper, 20 pips is great. Zero drawdown. That's another thing that a lot of traders fail to realize is zero drawdown. As soon as I took that, I'm right into profit. And so now you can decide as a scalper, it's coming to an hourly area, the white line. Now we have a decision. Do we want to exit the full entire position at 20 pips? Do you want to scale out 80% and leave 20% running with a break even? Or are you going to continue to keep the position open? And what I would recommend for like a stop loss is about 50% of this bullish candle for a retracement. And what I like to do is see the wicks of these candles. Those were the previous rejections. Now that area turns into demand. So if you're looking to hold it right there, that would be your new demand zone going forward. And you see how we're reacting, why the top-down analysis is important. See how we're reacting at hourly area of resistance. But that was a nice 20 pip move. Okay, if you guys watch pips, if you trade.
Ronnie, if you could try to empty that trash can because the Bookmap's going to crash if it runs out of memory here, and it's getting there. So maybe yeah, on the desktop there, like look up, do a search for recycling or I don't know something. It should be, you should see it in here.
I don't even know what all
Or
these are.
put in let's see. I mean, my God, why can't we find this here?
Bruce, if you don't mind, can I do this like after the call?
Okay, I think it's gonna fail here.
Is it?
Yeah, your Bookmap's gonna crash. It's gonna run out of
And
memory.
it's because I'm on the Discord. Okay, let me see. I'll go to my shit, man. Sorry, guys.
Can you minimize this and then also minimize this as well? And then maybe it shows your desktop. There you go. So just right click on your trash bin there in the top left. Yeah. And then empty.
Empty everything?
Yeah. I mean,
Hopefully
yeah,
that helps. Yeah, maybe that did
that
it.
should help.
Okay. Okay, guys, perfect. Okay, so guys, you see here, okay, so we had that impulse break, okay, this previous level, this level on Bookmap. So it was an impulse broke. So we made a higher high in the market, okay, that's important. The buyers, the bulls had enough momentum to create a new higher high. So that's healthy for an uptrend. We got to create higher highs. And now it's healthy for markets to pull back. If we're pulling back, we want to pick up new bids in the market. So we want to attract new buyers, new bids, and create a new higher high. And if we can, then we're going to come back up to transact back up here, 34,410, and take it out. And maybe we're going to push up to 420 and 430. So we are still building. Look at the bids are increasing. We still have not really broke any critical structure. We have our heat coming into the market. So we know bids are accumulating inside here. It's just, this is how markets move, okay? And you can see the selling pressure was on light volume down here. These red bars, they're very light, okay? So this is easily, we can pick up some new buyers coming in here. And 150, here's the open of the new candle, okay? So we have a high, this is where we are. Let's see if the new candle can come right back up and transact right in here, and we continue on our uptrend, okay? And then I also like to flip back and forth. So here we created that higher high. This is the open candle, came down, higher low. So we're going to see if we can come back and take out the high of this candle. More importantly, if we can close with volume above this white line, 34,375, that was our hourly resistance. So we're trying to get now 5-minute volume to close above this area so that we can continue to push up and maybe we can transact up into this area. Will be like TP2 up there. Okay, so we're consolidating right now. Okay, you can see how concentrated the volume is. It's accumulating, but our bids are increasing. Okay, so this is good for trending up, and we're creating a lot of support below us. Okay, this is why Bookmap is showing us this, that we do have support below. Okay, there's a little bit of resistance right here, but if we can take out this, then we're clear to come up right through here. Okay. Okay. Again, Bruce, can I answer a few questions in your chat here? Sorry, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yep, I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. I just want to address something. You have a member in your group, Remiz. Stock Sniper cannot trade. Really, he waits for candle close rejected. I'm out. Okay. So maybe you don't understand how scalping works. Okay. So I am a scalper. Okay. So this to me was the entry that I look for. The candle body closed above, retested. I take a buy, and it moved up for 20 points. That's a scalp. Okay. I'm not looking to hold positions for hours. Okay. That's a 20 pip move with zero drawdown. If you understand scalping, I think you should really understand what you're talking about. Um, okay. So that's why, Bruce, maybe some traders are not ready for scalping, like understand fast scalping here. Even the 1 minute candles, okay? So our 1 minute candles are still building above here, but we're looking for the 1 minutes to close above this hourly, okay? So you gotta, how else do you get into a trade? Um,
Yeah. So RAM is this is yeah, you know, borderline here. So you know, if you don't have anything positive to say,
No, no, it's not that. It's not that. I just want to address what he's saying here because when we trade with our group, we have like a method, what we do as scalpers. Okay, so 20 points with zero drawdown. That's to me, that's a beautiful scalp. Okay, and when you learn how to do that, like I'm not looking for 50 points or 100 points. It's not. I'm not developing this into a swing trade. So I trade targets when I trade. So it comes to targets. That's why I do a top down. That's why I have a white line on my chart. That's next target up here. So that's like a trading plan. I'm looking to fill the imbalance in this zone. I'm looking to scalp this zone. So when I get my ruler, when I take a buy, I'm looking to come up to the next higher time frame right there to the white line. And when it comes up there, I tell you that we do have, now you need to make a decision. You could either close your entire trade, you could take 80% off the top, leave 20% running with a break even, and now it got rejected. So your break even would have got triggered right there, but you still scaled out some profit. Now we have to watch the move. Now it's coming back down. So that was one scalp. That's what we're doing, scalping the market. So I'm not sure if you understand what that means, but maybe you need a few more sessions here to understand what we do.
yeah, no, I think that's a valid point. Like, you know, that's what you, that's the way you're trading, and you said so. And you'd basically take your 20 points, stop to break even, try to look for the runner, and you got stopped out on the rest. That would be one scenario at least. And then the comment on waiting for a candle close. So what? I mean, that's the way he trades. If
Yeah,
he had, if
but that's no, no, no. I like to address this. So if you keep trading impulse candles, look over here. Okay, this is why you won't be successful as a scalper. So look at how many times here. See this? Okay, this candle broke above the hourly. If you bought that impulse candle, look at where it closed, and next candle, assume it's red, bearish. You got stopped out again right here. This candle, you buy that impulse, boom, it comes down here. You got stopped out depending how much you're risking on your trade. But this is US 30. So from here down to there, that's 40 pips. I'm probably you're going to get stopped out down there, and depending how much you're risking. So this is why we wait patiently. See this candle right here at 1 p.m. Eastern. See how the body closed above, and you got your retest. Now we have confirmation. Okay, and now we take a buy, we place our stop loss down there, and this candle, even 1 bar, we're scalping. Again, we're scalping the markets. Here it came and pushed up for 40 points, 45 points. Then you can scale out because if you don't, the market can retrace down. So here, see where I assumed that this demand would be in the market. Now it came down, rejected, came down, rejected. So if we continue to pick up this liquidity here, then we might push right back. I'm looking to target this zone again. So we're coming down. Let's see if we can transact and pick up some more bids. If we can come right back up, close above here and retest, I'm going to go into another buy.
Yeah.
It's a different style of trading. Scalping, I told you from the beginning of the call, is not for everybody. Okay. I just show you guys how I trade. It's not for everybody. If it's not your cup of tea, no worries. No. I don't get affected by it. But take the time to learn a little bit how scalping works. Because if you trade 1 minute candles, you should see how fast 1 minute candles are. If not, let's sit on 15, 30-minute candles and let's watch liquidity, and then we can also trade that time frame. Okay, so the market now, we couldn't break above there. We broke, okay? It broke. It created a new high in the market. Okay, we've claimed a new high, and now the market naturally rotates back down. As long as we're not breaking any structure of these levels right here, 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 the market is still currently trending higher lows. So we want to build now off of this bottom. Okay, are we going to continue to build, get support at this level? And the level that I identified right here, are we going to hold this level and continue to come up? So we had a move where it broke out, pull back. So what we're looking is to come back up here. If we come back, then we might get a double top and like an M pattern, and then come down there, break the trend line, then we can sell the market. So that's why I scalp, get my money, get out, and then I watch for the next move. So if we come down and close below here and retest this, we could break the trend line and come down. Okay, but nothing is happening. We're coming down and getting rejected, coming down, rejected. Okay, and this is going to be a big move here. 2 p.m. Eastern. I don't like to trade into hourly candles. I try not to because a lot of volatility is going to come into the market. So this 1400, see now how we're pushing up? Okay, so let's watch leading into 2 p.m. Can we reclaim this area up here? 34,400, that nice psychological level. We are pushing back up, and we're going to get a big volatile open right over here. Okay, so we got rejected. This is now forming a wick on a candle. We pushed up and got rejected. So I'm going to wait now for 2 p.m. I'm out of that trade. I grabbed 20 points, and now I'm going to wait to see over here the 2 p.m. open right over here. Okay, so we'll see what happens. I'm still looking for volume to close above this yellow line. That's a daily critical level. So we're looking to see where the volume can close above here. Okay, so it's coming right back up. So it's coming right back up, okay? Let's watch on 2 p.m. how it opens up the market. So I'd like to see volume come right back up here, because then maybe we could have a nice new higher high breakout above here. If we can get that volume to close above here, reclaim this high, we're coming in. Here's 2 p.m. guys, get ready. Okay, there's going to be some volatility, okay? Remember, they can stop hunt. They can come down here and grab this liquidity and go right back up. So you have to be ready. Okay. Okay, so here we go. This is 2 p.m. now. Okay, so it's opening bullish. Okay, so we got rejected. Let's see if it pulls down into these bids. That's why also I like to flip-flop from Bookmap to TradingView. So we opened, see the wick now pushing down. Okay, so we'll watch to see if this body can close below this critical area and maybe attempt to break this trend line. If not, we have now triple low here. All three wicks are equal lows. So now it's a break. Now it's a new lower low break. So this is where now structure could possibly break. Okay, so we're breaking. Again, I'm going to wait for this candle to close. okay? I don't want to just enter the market on an impulse because it could come down and reverse right back up and stop me out of the market. Okay, so see how we're pushing down? And now into this area. Psychological numbers, 34,350. There's 14 bids in here. Guys, you got to also know the time of day when you're trading a market. This is mid-afternoon. Sometimes it trades like this. It's different from Wall Street open, from cash open. It's different from London market open. Things move differently. There was a big move this morning, so maybe the market is just was consolidating. Now it's breaking down. So what I like to look for now is the close of this candle. Can it break this area, close below here? And then I look for a possible retest, and then to break this trend line, then I go into a sell. And this could be forming a head and shoulder pattern. Here's your left shoulder. That was your head that broke out. Now we're coming back down into the right shoulder, and then we could look to break and then have a nice drop down into there. Okay, so this candle is going to close in almost 3 minutes. It is very bearish, breaking down. Okay, so we're going to watch how it closes. It's attempting the trend line. You can see now we're really rotating down. So we got rejected up here. Okay, so this represents a wick on a candle. See how we came down and now we're coming right back up, but it could come back into offers now. Okay, so this could be a short pullback and continuing to drive down. So what I'm waiting for is this 205 candle to open right over here at this dotted line. So these buyers are getting trapped a little bit in here. Okay, so you see how we came down, okay? If you follow here, it came down to the trend line, pushing right back up. So I'm waiting for this bar to close to confirm that it can close. I'd like to see it maybe engulf this big green bar, how it's coming down now, okay? And then we're going to assume the next candle is going to open green for a retest. And then what we're looking to do is we will flip this green box zone, we'll flip it to a supply and resistance, okay? So we're watching now for the close of this candle. And you see how Bookmap is dropping down to these previous levels. Remember here where we spiked down? Okay, so we might come down and touch this low. If we come down, retest, we're going to possibly maybe come down and break below here. This is where that trend line is, okay? Okay, so we have 55 seconds. Okay, remember what I told you. The last 30 seconds of a candle is very critical. Now we broke the trend line. Okay, it's pushing down. Let's see where this bar can close. And yeah, we're coming down. So it's going to reattempt. Remember that impulse break on Bookmap, this right here. Okay, so see what we're testing down in here. It's possibly going to transact down in here. And we have our new bar opening very soon. Okay. Okay, so let's watch how it's going to close. 10 seconds. So we're right back down to this area of demand, which we had in the past. Okay, so let's see if the next candle will open green at this demand area and catch some bids right here and then pull back. Okay, if it green, okay, so that's the open. Let's see if it gets rejected. Okay, let's see how far up it can come up to. Maybe retest about this body right here, this critical level. So we had a rejection. Okay, so we're looking to break. Now we assume it's green. Let it pull back. Okay, so this is where it's pulling back into here.
There is a question from Stan. Have you ever used the candles in Bookmap? Or did you ever?
I haven't used them. I just like to follow the depth of market and the bubbles.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm watching this candle. Okay, so it's held at this support level. This is the retest. This is what we're looking for. Is it going to come about 50% of this candle and maybe the trend line Here, see here how it was resistance, resistance turned to support. So now it's coming up to this area of resistance. Okay, and we're going to see how it reacts here. So again, for those sellers who sold that big red candle and never exited at this area of support or demand, then it's retracing on them. Okay, so and then for traders that are looking to sell the market, there's nothing to sell. You assume the candle is opening with bids at an area of demand, and this is why you got to pull back in the market. So we have to wait for this bar to exhaust itself. Okay, you got to be patient, guys. This could be forming also maybe a double bottom where it came down. There's our neckline. And then we're back down here. Maybe a potential double bottom. If we reclaim back up here, then we're going to have that power hour bullish break above here. If we rotate down here, then we're going to have that sell-off down here. It's not developed yet, so we got to continue to wait. See here, equal lows. That was that drop right there that we had. So what we can do is we can draw like a support line right there, and we're coming down, transact, and now we're bouncing. So if we come back up, now we have offers above us, okay? So we're coming into offers. If these offers continue to accumulate, then we're going to retest this low and possibly break, and then we can potentially get into a sell in the market. But it's not there yet. Okay, and if you're familiar with candlesticks, it might turn into an inverted hammer, okay, where it came up, pushed down, it might finish with a little inverted head down here. It's still got bullish volume, so we have to wait to exhaust this bar. And then also for like scalp purposes, if there is a position to take a sell, I measure my move, guys, so I know exactly what I'm looking for. So this move down to there, that's a 50-point move. I'm not saying I'll get that whole move, but I look at other critical area right there to that red line. That could be a possible TP. If I take that sell down to there, that's about another 20 points, 20 to 25 points. That could be one TP, and then 50 is your TP2. Anything below there is TP3 plus. What brokers am I trading on? I trade with Fusion Markets, and I also have live MFF prop firm accounts too, but I personally trade with Fusion Markets. They're based out of Australia. I've been with them for quite a few years. Okay, so you see how we came up, we tested the trend line and rejected. So we have to allow this candle to close, another 60 seconds. And on Bookmap, okay, so there's a little bit of accumulation back at this level right over here, okay? We're coming right back down. So I'd like to see selling pressure, maybe break for a new lower low to continue this trend going down, and then a retest, and then I'm ready to take a trade. But currently, I'm just observing the market right now. Okay, just to reiterate, if you're new on the call, this is scalping, guys, okay? So we can be patient, we can be more disciplined. We don't have to trade every single candle bar. You can look for your opportunities. There's going to be opportunities where you might not even be able to take a trade because it's a consolidating and there's not enough range. Because you got to also factor in when, as a scalper, you got to factor in commissions, slippage. You got to factor in spreads. Okay, so it's you have to factor in all of these things together. Okay, so see how it's bullish candle coming up. So we can't sell down there, okay? So it's coming back up for a possible retest. I didn't want to turn this into like a live trading session. I wanted to do more education and answer your questions. So I'm trying to look through the Discord chat if you guys have any questions about anything. Because I believe we only have like 20 more minutes. Okay, and for possible buys, again, now what I can do is I allow the volume to come to me. I don't chase anything, okay? So I allow it to come to me. I just adjust my areas where I'm looking for buys. So if it can close above this supply zone, get above the trend line again, retest, I could potentially go into a buy and get that move to come back and reclaim this high. And with use of Bookmap, I have my area, the yellow line. So I'm waiting for the volume to either come in and transact up here or transact down in here. I have my levels now. So this is all accumulation inside right now. Eventually, the volume will redistribute above here or below here. We're not going to trade all day inside here in this range. This is the Dow Jones, guys. Okay, so it's eventually going to either break out bullish or will break down bearish. We just have to follow the liquidity. Who is winning the transactions? Who is the aggressor in this situation here? So far, the aggressor is the seller, where it got rejected here. It made that lower low. There was a pullback. The aggressive seller continued to take it down here, and then now we have a pullback. If the aggressive seller can continue to push it down, break for a new low and a retest, then that's where we're going to sell the market. You're trying to figure out who the aggressor is in the market. That double bottom, okay? How many of you guys trade patterns? Are you guys pattern traders, double bottoms, double tops, head and shoulders, things like that? So that's what I mean by a double bottom. But we're trying to break, remember, this previous level. We got rejected here once, twice, 3 times, 4 times until we close with volume above. So we're getting rejected again. That's why we're waiting for confirmation. That's why with that other trader who was asking me, why do I wait for confirmations? This is exactly why I wait for confirmations. Why would I want to take impulse trades with no confirmation? So I want to be confident that the volume can break above this supply zone and retest, and then we can attract more bids in the market. Then I feel confident taking that trade, and then I place my stop loss with the strength of the move. Okay, so you see now how we're building back up. So I want to see how it will transact back above this yellow line. We're pushing right back up, but we're still a lower high, okay? So it could get pushed down, and we're looking for that higher low. Right here, 215. This is going to be a new 15-minute bar coming into the market as well. So we can also refer to our 15-minute bar. So look here, we came down very bearish, but look at now, we have 1 wick, 2 wicks, 3 wicks at this level. Hourly support, 34,287. It's met with a lot of demand. So we're coming right back up. That's why I'm trying to watch for volume to close above this yellow line so that we can have a 15, 30-minute breakout at the end of the day up here. We are accumulating. We are picking up volume down here. We're picking up the bids. But here we come up, double bottom. This candle is going to close in 60 seconds here, 1 more minute. So let's follow it to see if we can close above this area of support, double bottom, and maybe we can flip this zone to a demand. We're above the trend line again, and we could potentially push higher, okay? If you want to go in for a feeler buy, we also teach what feeler trades are. You can go in with a small lot size just to feel out the market, see how it's moving, and then if it gives you the confidence to enter into another position, then you can take the trade. I'm going to watch how this closes, and here we come up with Bookmap. This is the level I'm watching for. I'd like to see penetrate through here, pull back, and break out of here, and I'm going to go into a buy. The profit loss tool, Orion, in TradingView, it's the measurement tool. I'll show you when I go over there. I just want to watch this move. This is a critical time, okay? Because we're getting a new 15-minute bar opening up in right now, okay? So let's watch this. Okay, so you see how we're coming right back up to transact in this critical area, guys. And this is a new 15-minute bar opening up at 215. Nice, strong demand building. Okay, so here's the open. We came up very bullish. They gapped the candle down. We assume it's red. Let's see if we can pick up a nice little right here at the yellow at the daily. If we can pick up some buyers here, some support, and continue to come right back up. So just remain patient. On Bookmap, we can see that we're getting pulled back right at the high right here, okay? So can we pick up these bids now? We're accumulating, okay? You can see here, see the heat. We have lots of bids in the market, but can we pick them up? So the market might need to rotate down to pick up these bids right over here. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. This red candle coming down to retest to give me confirmation that this daily area of structure is going to hold, and maybe we get that hourly white line break above here. And then we get that nice neckline break. And this can be the double bottom. Right there, there's our neckline. There's our double bottom. We came back up. Yep, this looks like a positive candle, ready to continue to break. Okay, so yep, I'm going to go in a buy, guys. Okay, so I'm entering a buy. We're breaking out, and here we go, Bookmap. I'm looking to reclaim this area and continue to push up. I was eyeballing this area 420, but I'm looking to break through there and pick up all these bids and continue to drive right through here on this new 15-minute momentum. Okay, I'm looking to drive right through here, and I can adjust where I'm going to place my stop loss. Okay, so we have to allow it. Remember this whole number, 34,400. Remember how these psychological areas come into play. This is where the market likes to transact at these whole numbers. And Bookmap shows this clearly to us. Okay, so it caught a wick, pullbacks. Okay, pullbacks are okay. As long as you're using the proper risk and account management with your trading, then you have to allow a little room to breathe, to maybe come down, to pick up some bids. Okay, and we're still inside here. Okay, so we haven't broke yet out of that hourly resistance. We tried with this candle, so we're going to now see how it came down to pick up bids, and now it's continuing to fill back up. So this is what's happening on Bookmap. See how we rotated down, that caused that pullback, and now we're looking to break out of here with these bids, and then we're going to get that new higher high break, and this is that big hourly resistance in the market where we're trying to break, guys. We could have an hourly bullish move right here. Okay. It's nice transactions. There we go from 400 to 405. Beautiful. I'd like to get it up to 420. Okay, I like 420 too, just like you guys. It's a good number. Let's see if we can get it up there. Okay, so what we're trying to do is attempt to break this white line. This is hourly resistance. If we can just create a new higher high, get above this wick, we can claim that new high and look to close above this hourly, and then maybe we can penetrate up to here, 34,409. So when I measure my move, guys, for, oh shit, I didn't want to do that. When I measure my move, I get my ruler, okay? Again, I'm in this trade, zero drawdown, guys, right into profit, another 20 points, okay? If I'm looking for up to here, this area, 30 points is this level right here, and the next level is the entire move up to there. You're looking at about 50 points. But I'm now with a break even up 20 points. I secured 20 points right there, another 20 points. That's 40 pips, guys, in 2 trades with zero drawdown. Okay, and now we're above this level. We might now look at now how 34,400 became an area of demand. Look at now we have 14, 15 bids. Remember this used to be offers. We flipped the book now. Here we go. There we go, guys. There it goes driving. Okay, and we have our move, okay, as a scalper, again, 20, 25 pips. If you're happy with that, you can scale out. If not, go to a break even, and you got a free trade running, okay? Otherwise, you have the ability to scale out 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, leave the rest running. If not, hold this trade. Let's see if volume closes above this hourly and we retest, then we use this for hourly support going forward into 230 and possibly power hour. We're going to have a bullish move, reclaim maybe this double top up here. So here's a double top of supply. That's where I'm looking for this move to, if it can get all the way up there eventually. But if not, if you're happy with 20, 30 pips, take your money, get out of the markets, and look for another scalp, guys. This is scalping. I want to reiterate that, okay? This is scalping the markets. It's not for everybody, but some traders love this style of trading. I personally love this, okay? I have scalping in my blood since I was born. Bruce, do you want to add anything? I didn't see any of the YouTube questions or anything like that, but
Yeah,
I'm in.
80% of the people scalp out of 61 votes, so that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
And a question from Stan: do you use Bookmap's liquidity info to determine demand support levels?
Yes, yes. So I do a little bit of analysis on TradingView, but then you see my levels here. Okay, this like I have my levels. So here was that break where we took that original buy and then we had the retracement all the way back down here. So I see now demand was building on Bookmap in this area, 34,320. We didn't really break any structure, so it made these higher highs. And again, we came back to price check this level. We did break out. Okay, so we made that higher high breakout, and now you can see 34,400 is developing into bids. So the market is filling up with demand right now. We're accumulating. So I'm still in the buy. So I'm looking to break above here and continue to start this uptrend and take out all of these offers. Okay, so Bookmap, with the use of Bookmap, we can see this. If I'm on my price action candlestick chart, all I see is this. I can't see anything behind me. Okay, I just see a candle here. But with the candles, I see a higher high, higher low, spin top. Here's the volume. But Bookmap shows me a little bit more. It shows me the actual transactions happening in the market. And I can use that as confluence to trading right here. Okay, so guys, what I was talking about, to come up to this red line. So remember I told you, this is the measurement tool to use where 30 points is right there. So this was a previous area where body had support turned into resistance. So you see how we revisit it and then we start to transact and we might get rejected there. Unless we break a new higher high and close above here, then we might come up for 50 points. But right there, 30 as a scalper, don't get greedy. 30 points is a very good size as a scalper. And I want to reiterate, guys, zero drawdown. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean by zero drawdown. When you take that trade with confirmation and a retest, you take that buy, there was no drawdown. I have my stop loss down there, but it goes right into profit, 20, 30 pips. So we don't even have to worry about sometimes drawdown when we nail these sniper entries. I think a lot of traders fail to realize that. But
Yeah,
I still trade with proper risk management too. I still place my stop loss according. I risk 1% per trade. All of my trades, I trade with proper risk management. I don't over leverage, guys. That's another thing, over leveraging. Please, guys, if you over leverage your accounts, the markets are gonna take your money. Okay, you cannot beat a market maker. It's their playground. They made the game. Okay, you and I have to be very, very smart and calculated when we trade. We are retail traders. We're trading their liquidity. So we have to be very smart. So guys, see what I said? I love that area 420. That was my area. I love 420 and I took out my 30 points and I don't get greedy. Now the market is pulling back. So there is some traders who are looking for bigger moves. They're looking to gain 50, 70, 100 pips. I'm not looking at that. I'm a zone to zone trader. I scalp zones. Okay. That's why I do this type of analysis. I know it starts to get messy and it starts to look like a grid, but this is the style of trading I've learned how to trade. And it keeps me understanding where my goals are. Like when it comes up there, I start to scale out. And I don't trade, guys, with woulda, shoulda, coulda. I should have done this. I could have done that. I would have done that. I trade with a plan. Every single trade, when I get into a trade, I understand where my stop loss is and I understand where my TP1, TP2s are. And when it goes there, I scale out. Okay. And then if it continues to run green up here, I don't care. It wasn't part of my plan. My part of my plan is getting into a trade, 20, 30 points, securing pips, and hitting a couple of those trades a day and hitting your daily goal and doing this consistently and becoming a profitable trader for years. So it's not for everybody. I want to reiterate that, but for scalpers, it's a good way to trade zone to zone. Okay. And now we have the neckline break. Okay. So this was the double bottom right here, back up, down. Okay. So right here. That's that neckline we just broke. So see how we're retesting it. So again, we're trying to look for volume to close above this white line. That's our hourly resistance turned to support. And Bookmap is the yellow line. Okay. So over here, I'm looking to keep volume above here. We just broke right there, but it was met with bids. So we're about to break maybe here and create a new higher high. If we break above 420, we're going to take out all these offers. Watch these offers get pulled out of the market. Yeah, right here, guys. Watch. If you're still holding your trade, watch here. All these offers are going to get pulled out. And the bids are accumulating. Look at how we're stacking nicely, guys, down here. Beautiful. Okay. If we can reclaim a new higher high, we're going to take out all these offers and we're going to drive right through here. CM Glenn Trader, did I try any other styles that you maybe weren't successful at before turning? I used to be a swing trader, but the thing is, I'm glad you asked this question. I would go up 100 points, 200 points, and I didn't know when to take out profit because I was swinging for multiple days. And then I found that I would hold 100, 200 pips, not secure any profit. Then there was news the next day or some overnight news, and then the market would retrace, and then I would lose a lot of profit, and then I was not cashing out anything. So I started to realize that I liked swing trading, but it personally wasn't for me. I enjoyed scalping because you can get in, get out, get your money, and move on. So that's why I prefer scalping. But I used multiple strategies. I just find scalping works for me. So guys, see how we're reclaiming? Look at the offers getting pulled now. Here we go. So this is what we call a rip in the market. This is where we took out all these offers. The bids are accumulating and we're breaking. So here we had support. Yeah, guys, here we go. 50 points. Okay. So if you held that entire trade, right there. Now it hit 50 pips, guys. Okay, 50 pips. With a standard lot size, that's 500 US dollars right there. And now we got to respect this area because when we came up here, we broke out. Okay, our previous high was right here, and it got rejected, and then we started this bearish momentum. But we build a double bottom. So you see, guys, why I didn't want to sell down there. I was looking for a sell, but no volume confirmed below. So there was a gentleman in the chat who was asking me, why do I wait for confirmation candles? This is exactly why I wait for confirmation candles, because if you sold that candle, you're in trouble. You lost money. So that's why you have to be very patient, very disciplined as a trader. You have to respect these markets, and you can't just jump in on every single impulse candle. You need to learn discipline, guys. So see how it came up and got rejected. That came to target. That's it. 50 points. You can start to scale out. Now we're getting rejected because this is an area of supply. And here it is on Bookmap. Now we took out few offers and new offers come in. Now 34,450. See this yellow line? That was previous when we were up here previous. Like this was when I was trading this morning. So you can see how it's a static zone. And now we're coming right back up there. Again, we're pulling back, met with bids. If we can hold this yellow line, we're going to continue to push up, guys. And if you're going to continue to trade after 2:33 p.m., it's power hour. That's what's the last hour in the stock market. Dow Jones, NASDAQ usually make some moves the last hour. That's when a lot of day traders, intraday traders are closing positions. Overnight swing position traders are looking to take positions. Sometimes we have earnings in the after hours at 4 p.m. Sometimes you're going to get like Apple have earnings or Netflix and things like that, and will affect the markets. I don't do any overnight holds. I just do scalping throughout the day. I close all trades. I don't leave anything overnight. And so guys, yeah, Bruce, I know it's 2:30. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I hope, Bruce, we can do more of these. I will get my desktop situated and fixed up a little bit more. I'll clean out all the junk. Orion, did I mention the profit loss tool? Right over here. See the measurements? Okay, right here. Sorry, let me just find it right over here. I have it saved in my toolbox right here. But this is the ruler right here. If you want to measure the moves like this, is this the tool you're talking about? Or are you talking about the one with the green box and the stop loss? Or this yellow line?
Yeah, that was asked a while ago. I don't know if...
He's mentioning right now.
okay.
The red one, the red profit loss one. Yeah, so over here, okay, see here, long position, short position. Here's long position. So if I'm going to take another buy above there, maybe up to there, and this is my stop loss, maybe like, for example, my stop loss is there. And then it also tells you your risk to reward, your R&R. So if I was to take this trade, that's how much I'm risking. That's my reward. I'm getting 1 to 2 on my money. That's a decent R&R. You risk $1 to make $2. You risk $10 to make 20. You risk $100 to make $200. So it's over here, Orion, right over here. You have your long position and your short position. Okay, awesome. And guys, we have to respect our zones. See how we came up? Okay, if you get greedy and you don't take out any profit, the market can retrace on you. So Bookmap also came through. Okay, we cleared that area. But when you clear an area, you're coming into new offers in the market. Okay, this is an online auction. The forex markets and stock markets are an auction. Anytime we break levels, there's going to be more offers in the market. Okay, it could be maybe a possible big seller accumulating this volume, and then eventually maybe power hour. They will redistribute all this volume bearish back down in here. So see this level, 34,400. If we lose this level, then right here, we break below here, this structure, and then it retests and we drop, then we're going to possibly rotate all the way back down and come back down to this level. Okay, so you see how we can create levels as well with with Bookmap. And guys, Bookmap is an excellent tool. Okay, it's a tool. So just like if you were a carpenter, you have your tool belt, you got your hammer, you got your wrench, you got your screwdriver, you got your tools. This is a tool to help with confluence with your trading. This gives you an added edge and advantage as a retail trader. This never used to exist to this ability of the technology back in the day 10, 20, 30 years ago. So we have this at the fingertips and can help us execute trades. It's a good investment, guys. If you're looking to take trading to the next level, Bruce has 50% off for a couple more days. It's a great investment. Guys, the way how I look at it, it's an investment in yourself. It's an investment in your future as a trader. Have a decent platform. If you can cut coffee, like if you go every day to Starbucks and you buy $5 coffee every single day, maybe make a coffee at home every day. That extra $5 every day, you can afford Bookmap, and this thing can possibly help you become a more profitable trader, and you can drink coffee at home as opposed to buying that fancy Starbucks shit. So that's the way I look at it, guys. Cut some costs, and then you can have the ability to use this. Guys, this really does help. Anything, trading crypto, if we're scalping options for Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Tesla. I have here NASDAQ, I trade a lot, E-mini, Dow Jones. This is gold. I also have crude oil. So things like that, everything we're trading, okay? Bruce, I'll let you close it off because I don't want to, I know you're done at 2:30. I don't want to hold you up.
Oh, okay. Well, no, thank you very much, Ronnie. And guys, let me put the stock sniper trading website into the chat here. So if you want to reach out to Ronnie, then there you go. So
Awesome, guys.
uh,
This is our website, Bruce, if you don't mind. I'll just
sure.
show. This is our website, guys. This is our sniper education. This is what we have, like a lot of content. Right now, we just released our boot camp. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, we release all of these videos, psychology of trading, type of traders, smart money concepts, technical indicators. We break it all down. We really trade psychologically, emotions of trading, how to deal with losses, wins, fundamentals, everything like that. We also do weekly webinars every Wednesday. We have over 70. We have courses here too, intro to forex, forex fundamentals, candlestick characteristics, support and resistance chart patterns, everything in here. Then we go into sniper webinars. Everything that you can imagine, I guarantee you we talk about it in here. These are 2-hour webinars, everything full top-down analysis. And then we also have, we do Bookmap webinars too. So we have a Bookmap folder right over here where we analyze Bookmap. We have tutorials on Bookmap. We utilize Bookmap in all of our live sessions that we do in London, New York sessions. We do trading workshops. We have all our London live. There's Dave, New York, SST trade. We do signals and everything like that. But we utilize Bookmap with all of our live trading. Yeah. So thank you, Bruce, for that. I appreciate it.
Oh, sure, sure. No, thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, I also put he mentioned the Bookmap Black Friday sale is good till tomorrow, guys. So if you want
Yes.
half off, give Bookmap a try. This is your chance to get a good deal and give it a shot. That was the goal of the Black Friday event.
It
Um,
really does help, guys. It really does help with confluence, with confirmations, just giving you the confidence to enter a trade. It's nice when you have like a backup, like we can use just candlestick analysis, but it's not enough. I feel like more confident when I'm trading candlesticks, but I have Bookmap and I can see exactly what's happening. You can start to see bids developing at levels. Then you can start to see also some manipulation in the market that we can't see on like TradingView. We start to see, you're going to start to see offers get pulled. And like last night, we saw offers get pulled. And then right away they started to accumulate as bids. So we stayed into the trade, and eventually the market started to break out, and then had that bullish move where the market continued to break out. So it is very useful, guys. I do really like this platform. It's very user friendly. It just takes a little while to get used to it. I know there's a lot of moving parts, but it's with practice and experience you can learn how everything moves. Just an online auction, guys. There's supply, there's demand, and there's bids and there's offers. Okay, and we're just trying to find who is the aggressive participant in the market. In this situation, it was the buyer. Continuing higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Now we're in consolidation. I would I would predict that there's going to be a move in the next half hour at power hour. So maybe all of this is going to get redistributed, all of the supply coming back down if the market sells off this afternoon. If it continues to move higher highs, then we're looking to break right through here. And here's my next area that I'm targeting, this yellow line, because this was from the past, right over here. You see over here at 1 p.m. when we started the call. Okay, so you see how 1 p.m. we started right up there. The market rotated down. This is where we took the buy for that 20 points. Then the market, we took our profit. The market rotated back down. We never broke this level. See all the transactions that came down here, but never anything broke below here. So it held structure. We accumulated all the bids, and now we broke this level. Again, that's where we got into the buy. There was a pullback, continuing higher high. So now we are in a stage of consolidation in between here. See the double bottom also on Bookmap, how clearly it shows you it. And there's the break and retest and continue to move. So we could potentially continue to move out bullish, and we're going to attack this area and reclaim this high from 1 p.m. when we started the call. And this is the supply area over here on TradingView. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Bruce, thank you for the opportunity. I enjoyed this.
Yep. Thanks, Ronnie. Let's wrap it up. We'll do another one with you guys in the near future. Continue on. So good trading, everybody. Thanks again, Ronnie. We'll catch you guys next time.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. My pleasure. Thanks for joining. Thank you to Bruce and Josh at Bookmap, and utilize their discount. Okay, it's a great promo, guys. So thank you guys so much for the opportunity. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye-bye.